Hi everybody, Cindy A. Lewis here. Welcome to today's video. Sometimes the hardest part of creating a junk journal is starting with the page. So tonight, or today, depending on when you're watching, I'm sharing 5 simple beginner-friendly backgrounds you can use in almost any junk journal. All the backgrounds will start with a single book page. All right, so we're going to do 5. Ink blending, book page distressing, stamping, texture, light wash and gesso, and tissue and napkin layer. First, we're going to start with ink blending. These are some book pages that I'm using, and we're going to just blend some ink. First, I'm going to use Distress Oxide Vintage Photo, and I'm just going to pull it in all around the whole page, and then I'm going to add some other ink to blend. So we're just going to add some color to the background so that we can get a nice background page, and then you can add whatever else you want to it. Then we're going to add this blue. This is called ocean blue, so it's not a really dark blue, but I really love blue and brown, and so we're just going to add that to it. And this can be ready for any page, and then you can add whatever you want on top of it. Ink blending page. Next, we're going to a book page distressing. We're starting again with a book page. You could use any book page. I had these left over from one of my altered journals, so I wanted to do that. So to distress a book page, there's a number of ways that you can do it. This was torn out of the book, so I just like to tear the edges. You can use a tearing ruler if you like, and just tear up the edge. Tear your top and your bottom as well. And it can be as simple as straight as you want. If you want it a little more straight and you don't have a tearing ruler, just fold it and then tear along your fold line. All right. Now I use a vintage photo ink, and I'm just going to bring in the edges now, not blending the ink. I'm just making it look distressed and vintage, old. If you want to make it look older, you can add other types of inks and sprays to it. So, book page distressing. Next, we're going to take a book page, and we're going to do the stamping texture. So what I have over here is my stamping rocker block. I have some black ink, and I have a few background stamps. I'm going to take my background stamp for a brick wall, basically, and we're just going to stamp onto the page. This will soften the page a bit from what we're used to seeing, and then it just adds a little texture, and you can get that second stamp off of there too. So just move it around on your page as much as you like. Now I'm just doing this one, and then we're going to put another one on top of it. So we're going to start from this side just to kind of not have the same look. There we go. So then we've already changed the look of that page. Now I'm going to take another stamp. This one, it's big. It has numbers on it. It's a really fun one to add to any of your pages. You could do it in a different color if you want, but I like to add this one. So I'm just going to put it right here. And then I like to come back with the lighter second stamp in another place. If you like to keep going with that, you can. I have another stamp from this stamp set, and you may ask, where did you get the stamp set? I think I got it from Amazon, but I may have gotten it from Temu, but it's one of those two. So then we're going to stamp here and here. And then you've done some stamping texture on here. And that's all you really have to do for this technique, stamping texture. Then you can add to whatever these base pages you want. So the next one is light wash and gesso. Taking a book page again, we're going to add some purple. This is damson wine, and we're just going to add it to the page. So I'm just going to add the damson wine to the page, and then we're going to come back in with some gesso to lightly wash the color. This is a nice strong color, and we're just going to come back to it. Once you've covered your page with your ink, we're going to do this light wash. We're going to take some gesso, and I'm just going to put some on my finger, dab a little off, and I'm just going to come over my page with the gesso. I'm just making it look wispy and softening that color, and I can do it as thick or as light as I want to. And I just do it up and down the whole page. I run in the same direction, back and forth. You could use a sponge or a paintbrush if you want to. So then once I get the amount of gesso I want on here, then I'm through. And that just makes it look like a light wash. The last one is using a book page again, tissue or napkin layer. So I used a tissue to do one of my tags recently, and you pull the plies apart, and this is one ply that was on my napkin, and you can see this is not the decorative part. This is just the white part. So we're just going to pull a piece that will just about fit the page, the book page. It doesn't have to be the whole thing. And this again is like the second or third ply. So we're going to just put it on here. We're going to make sure it fits. It's okay if it overlays a little bit. I'm going to take my glue, and I'm actually going to just spread it on here with a brush. So I'm just going to spread some glue on here. I want to make sure I get enough. And take my brush, and I want it to go edge to edge. And I'm going to cover this with that piece of napkin. All right, so then we're just going to cover this piece. I'm just going to lay it on here like this. And it softens the text. You don't have to go over it again unless you want to, but the glue soaks through it pretty well. So it's a pretty cool look anyway, like that. And then as you can see, as the text is softened, that looks really nice. But if you wanted to add a little more color or something, you could take some spray. I'm just going to use Distress Oxide, this pretty violet, wilted violet. And I'm just going to give it a spritz on this napkin, because this is a really strong spray, and it will add a lot with that napkin on there. And then you've got that cool look also with the droplets. All right, so tissue or napkin layer. If you just wanted to add the tissue by itself, totally do that, but I do like adding some inks. All right, so that's all 5. And these are ready to build bases. You could easily add a pocket, a cluster, journaling card, whatever you'd like to build onto your page. But let's go over it. This is your ink blending page, all starting with a book page, all starting with the same background. A book page distressing, which is different than this, right? Your stamping texture background, which could add ink to that. Your light wash and gesso. And then your tissue or napkin layer. Change the look completely. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Which type of background do you think that you would like to try? I'd love to know in the comments below. Thanks so much for watching.